Last Tuesday, Sarah spent 2 hours researching summer camps for her kids, comparing prices, reading reviews, checking dates against the family calendar. She called her mom to check on her medication refill. She noticed the bathroom was out of toilet paper and added it to 3 different shopping lists. She remembered her coworker's birthday and ordered a card everyone could sign. None of this was her job. None of it appeared on her calendar. And when her partner asked that evening what she did all day, she said, "Not much, really." This is invisible labor, and it's doing something to your brain that you need to understand. Here's what makes invisible labor different from regular work. It never announces itself. No one assigns it to you. There's no deadline, no meeting, no email confirmation when it's done. It's remembering that your friend's father died last month and sending a check-in text. It's noticing the kitchen sponge smells weird. It's keeping track of which family members aren't speaking to each other so you don't create an awkward situation at Thanksgiving. It's the mental list of everyone's dietary restrictions, shoe sizes, and emotional states. The technical term researchers use is cognitive labor, or mental load, but I think invisible labor captures something important. This work is designed to be invisible. When it's done well, nobody notices. The household runs smoothly, relationships stay intact. Life just works. And here's the problem. Your brain has a reward system that's built to notice when you accomplish things. But invisible labor exists in a blind spot.
That brain's reward system normally works. Deep in the middle of your brain, there's a structure called the striatum. When you complete a task, check off a box, finish a project, your striatum releases a neurotransmitter called dopamine. You feel that little hit of satisfaction, that sense of done. But here's what dopamine actually does. It doesn't just make you feel good, it teaches your brain what's worth doing. It says, remember this, do this again. It's a learning signal. This system evolved to help you survive. Dopamine gets released when you find food, accomplish something difficult, or achieve a goal. Your brain learns this action leads to reward. Keep doing this. Now, think about invisible labor. You spend an hour mentally planning the logistics for your daughter's birthday party. You coordinate with 3 other parents. You remember dietary restrictions. You order a backup cake because you know the bakery sometimes runs out. The party happens. It goes perfectly. Your daughter is happy. What does your brain's reward system see? Nothing. There was no single moment of completion, no final check mark. No one thanked you for the 17 things you prevented from going wrong because those things never happened. Your striatum barely flickers. The dopamine doesn't come. This creates what I call a reward deficit. You're doing enormous amounts of cognitive work, burning mental energy, making dozens of micro decisions, but your brain's internal accounting system doesn't register any of it as accomplished. The work is real. The exhaustion is real, but the reward signal never fires. And here's where it gets worse. Your brain learns from this too. When you do work that generates dopamine, your brain says, this is valuable. Do more of this. When you do work that doesn't generate dopamine, your brain gradually learns, this doesn't matter. This isn't important. But you know it's important. Consciously, you understand that remembering your nephew's allergy, or tracking everyone's schedule, or noticing when someone seems off, this stuff matters. It keeps your world running. So you have this split. Your conscious mind knows the work is essential, but your unconscious reward system is telling you it's worthless. You keep doing it anyway because it needs to be done, but you're running on fumes. You're not getting the neurological feedback that usually sustains effort over time. This is why people who carry a lot of invisible labor often describe feeling like they're losing their mind. They're exhausted but can't point to what they did. They feel unproductive despite being busy all day. They snap at small things because they're running an enormous deficit between effort and reward. He's a middle manager at a tech company, and he spent years wondering why his job felt so draining. His actual job description involved clear projects with deadlines and deliverables. That stuff was fine. What exhausted him was everything else. Remembering which team members weren't getting along and keeping them separated in meetings. Noticing when someone seemed burned out and quietly redistributing their work. Keeping track of who'd been asking for a promotion and timing those conversations right.
None of this was in his performance review. His boss would say, "The team seems happy," as if that happened automatically like weather. Marcus told me, "I felt crazy. I was working twice as hard as my colleagues but had less to show for it on paper. My brain felt like it was never off, never done. And the worst part? I started to believe maybe I wasn't actually doing anything important." His brain's reward system was being systematically starved while his cognitive load kept increasing. So what do you do about this? First, understand that this isn't about being weak or needing validation. This is about how your brain actually works. You're not broken for feeling exhausted by work that doesn't count. Your brain's reward system is doing exactly what it evolved to do, and invisible labor sits in its blind spot. Second, you have to make the invisible visible. This sounds simple, but it's powerful. Write it down. Keep a list for even just 1 week of all the cognitive labor you perform. Every time you remember something, coordinate something, notice something, prevent something, write it down. You're not doing this to prove anything to anyone else, though that might happen too. You're doing it because your brain needs to see the work in order to register it as real. The act of writing creates a tangible marker. It helps your reward system understand this happened. This was real effort. This mattered. Third, create artificial completion points. Invisible labor often has no natural endpoint, so you build them. At the end of the day, look at your list and acknowledge what you handled, out loud if you need to. I coordinated 3 schedules today. I prevented 2 conflicts. I remembered 4 important things. This might feel silly. Do it anyway. You're literally retraining your reward system to see the work you're actually doing. Your exhaustion is real. The work you're doing is real, and the fact that it's invisible doesn't make it any less essential or any less worthy of recognition, especially from yourself. Your brain's reward system can't see invisible labor automatically, but you can teach it to. You can make the invisible visible. You can give yourself the neurological reward signal that the work deserves. Because here's the truth: the work that keeps life running, the cognitive labor that holds relationships and households and teams together, that work matters, even if no one else sees it. Especially if no one else sees it. You see it, and that has to be enough to start.